Hey everyone. It's Dion Napier with Amplify Vocal Studio. And I wanted to pop on and do a really short, like maybe 15-minute little mini voice lesson. Let me start my other camera. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome everybody as you come in. Forgot to start my other one. Okay. Welcome to everybody as you come in. So I got a really good question on TikTok that I wanted to address, and I wanted to go live because I know it may be questions that others of you have. And so I'm just going to do a mini lesson and just show you kind of how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in. You guys that catch the replay, if you have questions, you can always contact me on Instagram or Facebook. It's Amplify Vocal Studio or Dion Napier. So the question I got was about the pharyngeal resonance that I talk about a lot in my content. Is a guy named Tyrese, and he asked me, he said, do you balance that out with a rounder sound, or do you just do the pharyngeal resonance? And I thought that was a really good question. So here's the thing. Absolutely, I talk about that concept of the whiny and the dopey, which I call it in commercial terminology. That concept exists in classical singing as well as in commercial singing. And so the reason I emphasize the pharyngeal resonance, which would be classically the chiaro, the reason I emphasize that so much in my content is because typically classical singers are not really aware of that because our universities don't talk about that. So the whiny is the crybaby. You see how my mouth is really wide and spread? Those are broader vowels that lean more toward mouth resonance, not head voice resonance, which of course classical and operatic styles are head voice dominant. So we are not really used to making those sounds singing classical. So that's why I emphasize that. But that is not a finished sound. The reason I do that is to just open up or activate, I like to say, or awaken the pharyngeal resonance. Because guys, if you're going to sing contemporary style music, you have to have pharyngeal resonance included in your voice. That's one of the key elements of commercial styles. And it's also one of the key elements to develop your mixed voice, which is necessary to sing contemporary music without sounding operatic. So let me quickly show you how you can work this. I had a singer that was working on Shallow the other day, and she is a classically trained singer, and we worked on some mixed voice and stuff. So I want to show you the process that I walked her through to be able to get a more commercial sound, but with ease. So here's the thing. I typically start out with unlocking pharyngeal resonance, and I do that with a bright, brassy kind of exercise. So I'm going to do monkey noises. Monkey noises is so much fun. It's so easy. And all you have to do is just imitate a monkey. But I want you to lean into that whiny, brassy pharyngeal sound. So let's start right here. And so it's going to be ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Passaggio, right? Find that area that you would transition into mixed voice, and then just take it mixed into head, and you can do the same thing. Okay, so that unlocks the pharyngeal resonance, but that's not a finished sound. So the way that we normalize that sound and get it closer to something that you would actually sing is through adding a lower larynx position. I call it dopey. In classical, it's equivalent to scuro. We need that scuro to give us a balanced sound that's more normalized. So it would sound like this, still on the monkey noises. See my jaws dropped? Instead of that's pure pharyngeal. Now I want to normalize it. one chord. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 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 So if you hear it, you still hear the chiaroscuro, the whiny, and the dopey. You can very much still hear that whiny pharyngeal resonance, but you also hear a fuller kind of sound, which is the dopey quality. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. One more. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Come down. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 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 One more. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. So now, how do we take that and put it into music? So shallow. It actually starts right here. I'm off the deep end. So you would go, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. I'm off the deep end. You see how I went right into that? You keep that jaw nice and long. Don't pull up, I'm off the deep end, right? You cannot sustain that, guys, okay? So you want to do a nice mixed voice that is something that you can do that is powerful because of the resonance, but you're not killing yourself to try to hit these notes, okay? So this is how you do it. So we're back here. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. See how I keep that long? And then the next part. I'll never make. Keep it long. I'll never make. Not me. Don't spread like that. It's going to make the sound thin and you're not going to be able to sustain it. But keep the jaw long. I'll never make the ground. That's how you sing that, okay? So I hope that you guys saw how to practice first unlocking pharyngeal resonance, then adding a fuller, dopier quality, which is normalized. It gets closer to what you would actually sing. And then you insert the song lyrics in that same position as the dopey. And then you've got a balanced mixed voice that you can perform with. Joshua Pleasant says, you are amazing. Your ability to explain technique is superb. I struggle with mixed. Josh, thank you so much. That blesses me. Thank you so much. What exactly are you struggling with, Joshua? Because I'm here to answer your questions live. I'm going to start coming on weekly, and I'll let you know the exact day and time each week. But I want to come and just drop some little nuggets and give you guys a chance to ask me your questions. So let me know what is your struggle exactly, Joshua. I'm happy to help you. I've got about 5 more minutes on live. I don't want to stay on longer than 15 minutes. But yeah, I'd love to hear your question or your struggle. But that's how you guys practice. I'm going to take a sip of water and hopefully Joshua will let me know what he's struggling with. But that's how you work that stuff, guys. Hey, lady, Sleo Pot. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but hey, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My struggle is trying to sing in mask. Okay, so tell me more about that, because I don't use terminology mask. That sounds like classical terminology that I am familiar with. But in commercial technique, I don't use the term mask. So let me know specifically what are you struggling with? Are you struggling to feel forward type of resonance or brighter type of resonance? Just clarify and I'll be happy to try to answer. I'll give you guys a second to respond. I appreciate y'all being here. I feel like I'm down in my throat. Okay. So without me hearing you and being able to diagnose it, it may just be a lot of chest voice that you're using, right? So our chest voice is our speaking range. And so that is designed to only go so far. Different voice types have different areas in the voice where they have to bridge. Classically, we call it passaggio. The bridge of the passaggi, it's where you transition into another vocal register, right? And so we have to learn to let those muscles that we use in the chest voice, let those muscles give way to the new register so we can smoothly transition. So it sounds like you might be singing dominantly in that chest register, and you're wanting to feel more of a brighter quality. I'm reading your thing again. It says, I feel like I'm down in my throat and I need to get the sensation up higher. Yeah. So one simple thing you can try, lady. I'm sorry, I don't know how to exactly pronounce your thing, but I see you. The one thing that you could try is just doing some sirens. So you know how kids imitate fire trucks? When they hear the sirens, they'll go, woo, 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 just really easy and mindlessly. Just try imitating a siren and see what kind of sensations. Yeah, okay. See what kind of sensations you can get with doing that. That's just something easy that you can start with. And then from there, we could do some exercises to stretch and help you to lock into that more of that whiny place. But the exercise that I just performed, I don't know if you were on live when I did it. The exercise that I just performed is excellent. If you just imitate a monkey, all this childlike stuff really is a way to trick our mind to get us into the right place vocally. It's so brilliant. And so just imitate the monkey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. And just try that. Imitate a monkey. It can be a crying baby. Wah, wah. Any of that is going to help to get you more of a brighter quality and more of those brighter overtones. I hope that helps. Okay. She says, yep, I've tried that. Okay. All right. So if you're still having issues and you've tried that, we would probably need to work one-on-one so I can hear and see what's going on so we could extend that range into the higher register. Thank you for your question. So Joshua says, it feels, let me see, Josh, did I miss one of you? Okay. You said it feels unnatural when I transition into mixed voice. I use too much chest and there's a big flip. Yeah, I understand. My break is at E4, which is so it's so inconvenient. Okay. Yeah, it feels unnatural transitioning into mix. I use too much chest. Yeah. So a lot of guys have an issue with transitioning. Usually it's transitioning from that mix into head voice, because as men, you typically don't speak in a head voice, right? And so that can be a little challenging. But the thing is, you have to add some pharyngeal resonance at the bridges. So you have to add some of that whiny quality at the bridge. So if your break, which is the same thing as a bridge, if it's at E4, right here, you have to add some of that whiny quality. So let me see if I could, let's try this for you, Josh. Just a simple 5-tone scale. If you could do like Charlie Brown's Teacher, so wah, 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 wah. Actually, I'll start you a little bit lower so you can work up to it. So let's start here. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. This is D sharp. Wah, 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 wah. Here's your pitch. Wah, 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 wah. Let's go up just one more half step. Wah, 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 wah. And then you could take that back down. I won't for the sake of time. But try that exercise. Again, it's Charlie Brown's Teacher. Wah. Just let that jaw drop. What that's going to do, Josh, is going to give you some of that pharyngeal resonance on that. But when you drop the jaw, it's going to put your larynx at a little bit lower or neutral position so that when you get to that passaggio or that break, you're not reaching. Okay, so that's what that's going to help you to do. So make sure you just keep that jaw nice and relaxed and commit to that Wah, 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 wah. Don't go, whoa. Don't change the position. Keep everything at neutral. Wah, 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 wah. Try that exercise and then let me know if that works. You can follow me on Instagram, Dion Napier, Amplify Vocal Studio. You can find me on the socials. I'm pretty much on all of them. But shoot me a DM and let me know that you were here, and let me know if that exercise helps you or not. Thank you for your question. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's 15 minutes I've been on. I can't stay on that long. But yeah, thank you guys for your questions. Lady, I see that you said that it does work. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, so keep experimenting with those sirens. Just be a kid, have fun, let your voice just go up and down and be free. And that would be a place to start. All right, you guys take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.